I ain't never had that feeling, but I know people who dropped out, and what they told me was that, you know what I'm saying, when nobody there, really, did nobody care about their work, so they looking at it like, don't nobody else care about my work. They got tired of the stuff at school, tired of the situation, so they gave up. They like, people done already gave up on me, you feel me?
Hi, my name is Daisha Johnson, and I'm a student at the University of South Carolina, and I'm here today to talk to you about the real pressing issues of the achievement gap. Classroom performance and achievement are two issues separated by huge disparities in our education system, especially here in our high school environment.
So we need schools that are student-centered and always factor in the human element. So we need to adapt to the students rather than always want the kids to adapt to us.
A harsh reality of the achievement gap is that it may cause many students to be subjected to lack of motivation, discouragement, stereotypical perspectives, and lack of opportunity, because these students who are already coming from disadvantaged backgrounds and coming into a school system which they know is not designed to their needs.
You don't see yourself in the books. You don't see yourself. You're not learning your own history. The teachers aren't engaged in the classroom.
They don't try to teach the concept of that they'll catch your interest or engage you into certain things.
A young person can just be bored with the space. Another situation might be that the people in the building are so antagonistic towards the young person that they might see that this might not be a place for me. Another thing is that there could be a sense of hopelessness.
This is the reality of how many students coming from low-income backgrounds feel. We question why the achievement gap exists, because we have teachers who are unprepared to work with students who don't look like them. Many kids are faced with the reality of less hopes and dreams because of the negative perspective set up by the achievement gap. Racism, classism, and sexism discourage students and may also restrict them from achieving more and feeling empowered. Students can sense the negativity and the unmotivation of the teachers. Minority students may be subjected to prejudice or bias that denies them the equal and adequate access to learning opportunities. Students may be worried by parents who cannot earn a college degree or who may not value the post-secondary education, may lack the familiarity, encouragement, and support available to other students. So it has to start with teachers and in school system.
We have to get to move teachers to a place where they really get to relate to their students, know how to relate, but then not only relating just for a relationship standpoint, but relationships to improve academic achievement, because students want to know, one, do you care about me first? And then if I know you care about me, then I'll go with you.
It is all about motivation. We cannot continue this discouraging language of the achievement gap and expect growth. Yet, we cannot separate these issues away from race or lack of opportunity in the history of repetitive failures these kids see. Language counts because it suggests, if not highlights, the thinking underneath the words used. As Toni Morrison told us, the development of a nation's language is the development of its culture. So it is now time to develop teaching methods that are more culturally and linguistically responsive, allowing for that critical engagement between teachers and students. So I'm calling on school board officials and Americans all over who care about fairness to help give these kids in low-income areas a change and help change the status of the achievement gap. Join me. Are you a community member or a parent who care about these kids? Then you can be the change. Or are you a school board official? Then you definitely can be the change. I'm calling on school board officials from coast to coast to vote differently, budget differently, and in essence, help make the change for empowerment. School board officials have the ability to change the perspectives of these kids in these low-income areas and their learning opportunities. Broad and lasting change can only happen when law and policy operate in the right way. So let's think about that and apply it to these kids. Small changes in outlook can make a huge difference in outcome.